Here's what I will say to anyone who's dealing with imposter syndrome. Consider the source. Why do you feel like that? Where does that come from? One of the things that came up for me when I was a new lawyer is that I felt like I had to write these briefs that sounded really smart and they sounded really good. And I was the only Black woman in the litigation department of a firm that started in the early 1900s. And it was my dream job. And I still think fondly of that experience to this day. But I constantly felt like I wasn't good enough in some of those rooms. And the reason wasn't so much that I was an imposter. The reason was that I didn't have anything to contribute substantively to the conversations that were happening. And the reason I didn't have much to contribute substantively was because I had just graduated, y'all. And so sometimes you're not an imposter, you're just underexperienced. Like, I did not have a lot of valuable insight into the cases and the strategies that they were talking about. And so what I did was I decided I'm gonna work day and night. I'm gonna find out who's the best in their field. I'm gonna study them. I'm gonna read the case 3 to 4 times. I'm gonna stay in touch with my professors from law school, and I'm gonna talk about how best to do statutory interpretation. I'm not gonna share case details, but I'm going to keep studying even after law school. I'm gonna go to CLEs. So I started resourcing myself. And the more experienced I got, the more my voice got louder, the less shaky it was. And so sometimes it's not that you aren't good enough or you shouldn't be there. It's just that you need more experience.